Do you remember when you were in ICU? I don't know if I can talk about this.
Oh, no.
When we said goodbye.
The night that I became sick, I didn't realize I was that sick. I passed out and laid on the floor for quite some time, and she came to the rescue.
My greatest fear was that her car would be in the driveway, because then I'd know she's home and not answering the phone. And sure enough, her car was there, and I got in there, and I could just, I heard some slight moaning up in her upstairs bathroom, and went up there, and she was basically incoherent and very, very sick. So about 5 hours later, the ER nurse, the ICU nurse, had been watching her vitals, and without saying anything to us, she went and found a surgeon. Several hours later, she comes out of surgery, and it still took a couple days, but she was, touch and go, but she made it through.
Yeah.
The discharge process was really not great. This is a colostomy, emergency colostomy, near-death experience. The whole family is traumatized. And they just basically sent us home, and with no training, no preparation. Just, we were in bad shape. And then finally, the Nascentia folks come in. And they just, looked at the situation, asked us what we needed, obviously told us what we needed, because a lot of it we didn't even know. And they just took over, and said, here's what you need, here's what we're gonna do. They sent not just the nurses, but the gals to help you with the shower.
Oh, the shower.
I literally cannot imagine what we would have done if we hadn't had the folks at Nascentia.
Yeah.
They were encouraging, they were patient, professional. They knew what they were doing. That was the thing, we knew nothing. And so we're like, we're just, what do you do? How do you do this? And what does this mean? And if somebody wasn't there, we could call. So they really walked with us through the whole process. I believe God had his hand on us.
Oh, I think so. I know so.
When I leave your house, she has a thing. When we leave her house, she always runs to the window and she does this, which is, I love you. And so every once in a while, I just thank you, Lord, that she's there with this big grin saying, I love you, and how close we came to not having that.